What is up, everybody? Thanks again for joining us on a very special episode, Chilling in the Living Room. And this is episode 151 of the Who Do You Think You Are podcast. As always, I'd like to take this time to ask each and every one of you to please go to the social media pages, search WDUTUR pod. And that is across all platforms. Again, WDUTUR pod across all platforms. Also, check out the YouTube. Type in WDUTUR. We're the first ones that come up. Hit the link. Hit subscribe. Don't be a douche. Ugh. And share it with a friend. What's up, Nick?
Hi, Pedro. Who do you think you are?
Chilling in the living room, chilling in the living room with my friends.
Yeah! Woohoo! We are back for another episode of Pride Month, and I'm going to be the first to say it, is that I am a proud supporter of the LGBTIQCAPGNGFNBA+. Not like these guys.
I only like the NBA out of
I
that
like
whole thing.
the first four letters. That's about it. The rest can go fuck themselves.
All right, well, that's the NBA one. So I'm Nick, and welcome. We're excited. I'm jittery, and let's do it.
Let's do it. And I'm Pedro, and as always, thank you for joining us here today.
And I'm producer CJ. I like Italian food, and I have a panic disorder.
Cool.
What's up, CJ?
Damn.
It sounded like we were in an AA meeting. Or
Yeah.
We're not?
I want to see. Okay, let's break this down. Okay, this is the
Break it down.
L. Lesbian. G.
Gay.
T.
Transsexual.
I.
Intersex.
Q.
Queer.
Okay, you're not
I guess
saying
I should
any of
let
them.
Pedro do this.
Dude,
Obviously, I know them.
I told you the
Okay.
first four. Is all
Okay, so we're at Q. Now we got C. Don't say.
Come on.
C. What can C stand for?
Cis.
Oh, wait, no, that can't be.
No, I know, but maybe they're trying to get included. I don't know.
Yeah, but then
I
that
don't know
negates
either.
the entire purpose of the alphabet.
I think my first option was the correct option. The one that I hesitated.
Yeah,
to
I don't
say.
know what C is.
Okay, well, that's the end of the game. So we here on WTUR support the LGBTIQ.
Happy Pride Month.
We don't need the CAPGNGTNBA+. Okay, get the fuck out of here with that shit. Okay, we're stopping at C. We're making a stand against the C's.
Yeah,
okay?
dude. Yeah, I'm tired of all these goddamn C words out here, and not these ones, but the lady ones.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah.
I didn't want to be racist.
And now you're in two cameras, so I can't edit that out. So that's not my fault. It's not my fault at all. Yeah. Should we get Homeboy on?
Let's do a quick shout out. I just want to shout out Matthew Snyder for all the comment love, dude. You rock. And shout out to Kool-Aid Champ for dropping my name to Fart Simpson, who was looking for some content. I didn't hear back from Fart Simpson, but
Yeah, he checked out your content.
thanks, Evan.
Yeah, we're gonna get a fellow friend, fellow podcaster from the DJVW crew. Recently he went through some medical issues.
Yeah.
And glad he's okay. He's okay. We're gonna get him on, and we're gonna explain the whole situation because I really need to know what happened to his balls.
Do you think he knows what the C stands for?
We can ask
We'll
him.
just ask him.
Cancer.
Oh God.
See what you did there.
Yeah.
Let's give him a shout.
All right.
All right.
There we go.
Yeah, Pedro, give him a call.
Stand by.
Toot his horn, dude. We're ready and set to go.
Heck yeah,
Did you tell
dude.
him we were doing it on Instagram?
Yeah,
No, we're surprising.
he's ready for us.
Do-do-do-do-do-do. Careful with those side buttons. Yeah. Hey.
Oh.
What's up? Are you there?
Oh, we know who you are. Hold on and give us just a split second. We're speak, please. We're too technical. We should have done this off camera. It look. Can you hear us? Okay.
Make those things work, man. In the meantime, I'm gonna kiss my friend. Oh.
I think we fixed our end, and then he thought it was on his end.
This is the fun thing about doing things live like this. You know what I mean? This is like, have you ever had,
We decided to kind of switch it up a little bit.
Yeah, it was smart that we decided to do that.
Yeah.
Instantly, either I hung up on you guys hung up on me. Give me a second. But
All right. Can you hear us now, buddy?
I can hear you. I just don't know why you're coming through my phone instead of my headphone jack, but it
All
is.
right. We had
what
the
it is.
same problem, so we don't blame you. And, if you need to take a second to adjust anything you need to adjust.
All right. Thanks for holding in there, people.
Yeah, that was awkward. What a bad start, dude.
Oh, wait. We can't hear you now.
I know what happened. Oh, so he was getting sound from the AirPods, and now just not hearing it. It's a weird, it's a strange month of transitioning. So I think that's the thing, is an audio and video transition. So happy Pride Month too.
Yeah.
No.
Well, it sounds like he's
I mean,
coming out of the phone now.
we're answering. He's like, "Can you hear me?" And we're like, "No, dude, no, dude, we can't hear anything you're saying." That's hilarious.
That's fine.
Oh, that's way
Okay.
better. Hell yeah.
It's better. You can now.
We can hear
we
you
got
perfect
you.
now. It was a technical thing on our end, I think.
We got you in our headphones now, homie.
Fucking amateurs.
Yeah, well,
I
you know
know,
what it
dude.
is? It's the input on the bottom of my iPhone. I think some dust or cum got into the bottom there, and I'm gonna guess the latter. And now it's like when you plug something in, it doesn't charge. You have to like fidget with it a little bit,
I hate that, dude.
Yes.
And let's just do a quick reset. We got on the line now. We got the Cobra. He identifies as a man snake. One half of Dave and Jay versus the world.
The better
David
half.
Lee Corbo, everybody.
What's going on? Thank you for having me on your racist podcast.
What?
You're welcome,
Okay,
dude.
what?
Yeah, dude.
It's our pleasure.
I
Racist?
don't-
yeah.
That's what I heard. It said CJ told me that. He said, "Hey,
You want to be on a
Uh,
racist podcast this week?
Start off
yeah,
by
he said,
lying. That's
if I
great.
give you a little money, will you do my racist podcast?" I said, "Of course I'll do your racist podcast."
Yeah.
Well, for one, having a racist podcast makes my dad very proud. So shout out
Yes.
my dad.
The old-
Yes.
and it's not like you
Going on,
guys.
boys?
It's not like you guys aren't far behind either. I hear some of the things you're saying. Okay.
I like to think that we actually blaze the trails. You know what I mean? Like we carve way for other racist podcasts.
Well, let me tell you something. It's
Oh.
been happening since the 40s.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
We're just bringing 40s radio back between us
Yeah.
and DJVWs.
Important to keep those traditions alive.
Of course. And rest in peace, Rush Limbaugh.
And you guys kind of sound like you're carving the way into each other's buttholes. So, the gay sex is fun for a while, and then eventually you start getting into just full-blown racism. So it'll happen for you guys, believe
It
me.
happens if just with time. They're natural. It's a natural
Yeah,
progression.
buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see your dog. You have a beautiful dog. Whose dog is that?
Thank you. His name is Noki. He was the old producer before the show got racist. Then we brought the CJ
And
on.
he
Before they
opted
got
out.
the
Yeah.
expert.
He's like, look, man,
Very-
cancel culture is out here and it's strong.
Yeah.
And it's not going to happen to him because he's getting ahead of the curve. Like, fuck these guys.
Yeah, look at he's laying out Charlie Brown ass motherfucker back there,
Yeah,
dude.
he's like, I don't have a choice to be here, but I'm still getting my screen time.
Yeah, how come I can't see, I don't get to see
Yeah.
CJ's face. Fine, it's probably for the best. But
Yeah,
I can't even
it's-
squeeze my face in. Hold on.
Imagine a school
No,
shooter
don't
had
do it.
sex with an incel.
What's up, buddy?
Now you know why white supremacists wear hoods.
Yeah.
Yes.
But how
I
are you,
have-
man?
I'm doing really good, dude. Oh, you want to see here? So check out my
Uh-oh.
incision.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah, buddy. Hey, that's not even really that bad.
Yeah.
I feel like I've gotten hurt worse skateboarding.
It's fucking like I've never had surgery, but like, dude, as far as having surgery goes, it was the easiest thing in the world. Like, I showed up, I took a little nap in the bed in the morning because it was like at 6 a.m. my surgery, and I'm not really, an early dude. So like, got there, little sleepy, had a nap. They wake me up. They put the mask over my face for anesthesia. I kind of remember thinking, like, I wonder if this thing's on. And then that's the last thing I remember. And then I
Damn.
woke up and I got a super cool scar and I'm a little bit more aerodynamic.
So this
Yeah.
was your first surgery you've ever had?
Okay, for context, can we just tell the people what's going on? David had
Testicular
cancer.
Yes.
And he got a ball removed.
Yep.
Yeah.
So now that you're up to speed.
Now that you're up to speed. Well,
we gave him a little heads up, but yeah.
We don't know if it is cancer yet. It was just such a high likelihood based off of my urologist experience and based off of the ultrasounds that to do a biopsy would risk the cancer spreading. And he just, in his experience, there's a high likelihood that this is cancer because what I know is one day there was something on my ball and there wasn't like my whole life. So,
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. Was it sudden?
So basically, I was in the shower one day and something happens when you're feeling things up that are dry. It's hard to get a feel on them for the more subtle details. When you're feeling something up that's lubed up with soap and warm water, you get a real good feel for the subtle details.
I know.
Pedro knows all about that.
Especially if you're using manscaped.com. Shout out WDUTUR.
Shout out Manscaped.
Yeah, get back to us, Manscaped.
But so I did end up noticing something that just, it felt like a tough mass. Like it was just, kind of harder than the rest of it. And I know my balls pretty well. So I thought, well, that's different. When did they go and change on me? And so I have a history of not going to the doctor like at all.
Same, dude. Every man, really.
I mean, what is either I'm sick and I'm going to get better, or I'm not sick, or I'm going to get sick, or I'm sick and I'm going to die. And that's all I need to know. There's only three outcomes. You're either going to be okay, or you are sick, but you're going to be okay, or you're going to die. And,
dude, if I could live in a studio apartment at the hospital, that's where I would go. I'm the opposite.
Then?
No, I haven't, but I just would rather. Yeah, it's an anxiety thing.
Yeah, well, I'm good at compartmentalizing my feelings, and I don't get anxiety really unless I'm like super high and trying to sleep at night. That'll happen. But like typically when something really big is happening, I just push my feelings away and I don't feel them. And I don't actively do it. It just kind of naturally happens.
That sounds healthy.
And so, yeah, it's just, I kind of think most people are like that, like you'll sooner take your dog to the vet than you will go to the doctor yourself.
100%.
That's crazy, huh? It really is true.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. People suck at self-care. You'll make sure your dog gets all of his pills that the doctor prescribed. He's supposed to take at this time, but you won't take your fucking pills or you won't go to the doctor. And so, it was strange that I decided to go. But yeah, man, I mean, I just went down that path of like finding a doctor first off, because like I said, I don't go to the fucking doctor.
Right.
So
nobody has like records, like your previous health history and all of that. Like,
yeah, and you're like, who do I call?
Like who's your primary care physician? And I was barely exposed how retarded I am.
You're like, my wife?
What is a primary care? Stopped, and I was just like, I don't have one yet.
We don't say language like that either, please. That's the day and Jave. That we don't say the R word, so that's all right.
You guys are you're the racist guys.
Yeah. We use that R word.
Yeah, you guys are the ableists.
That's right. Yours is racism and ours is mental illness, and but I think kind of both in the same.
We correlate.
We're gonna get canceled.
That's right. We're aiming to.
Yeah.
With any luck.
That's why I think I watch your show and I see a parallel between you guys and my show in that like we're just so ready to get canceled without ever having become successful.
100%.
Yeah.
We're really trying to jump the gun, but that's how committed we are. We believe we're going to become famous, and so we have to get ahead of the cancellation. Both our shows. That's what
we
I
gotta
believe.
canced ourselves before they cancel us, dude.
That's the fucking move.
Hell
is
yeah.
eventually just throw the towel in and you go on air. You go, I've had it with our shit.
Yeah.
I'm saying the N-word.
I like the kind of like Chris Stefano said. He's like, I just say so much crazy shit that you don't know what to try to cancel, because by the time you're trying to complain about that, I've already said 5 other things that you're like,
the Donald Trump move.
Yeah, just keep it moving, baby.
That guy's a trailblazer. That's the direction that everybody should be heading, is just throw so much out there that you're constantly just blowing people's minds with how offensive and how disgusting of a human being you could actually be.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I end up finally going to the doctor. I get my primary care physician, and it's for anybody that's going through it. It's like it's a weird process because it's so well laid out for you already as far as like what you have to do. They basically grab you by the hand and just, this is going to be the next doctor you're going to see, and they're going to tell you the results of this, that, and the other thing, and you take those results and you go to the next step. And like, it feels very much like you are just, as soon as I found out I might have had cancer, I was whipped up into a system. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
no,
yeah.
for sure.
wrong with it is actually comforting because it was so just the norm for my urologist, for my doctors. They were just like, yeah, this is fucking what it is. It's they were telling me like, if you lose the ball, if it is cancer and you have to lose the ball, like you're not going to have boner problems. Like your boners are going to be super sweet and like your loads are still big and like, it's going to be super tight. And so I was like, wow, it's actually really reassuring. Testicular cancer is not the worst thing by far.
When I was reading, I saw that it has like a really high survival rate and everything. Like it's pretty it's like it seems like it's kind of a breeze for doctors as far as doctors go.
Yeah, really, it's just another thing for like women to be upset with us about because our cancer is easier than their cancer. Because it really does seem like no shit. Like testicular cancer is like, it's a bummer, but
Right, but
it's
if you
not a death sentence.
If you have like ovarian cancer, like that sounds so much worse than ball cancer.
It does sound worse, and I am a doctor, and I'm gonna say it is worse. It's way worse, and the survival rate is significantly less than testicular cancer. So we're
Take
lucky.
that, women.
Yeah.
I have good news. My loads are the same size.
Oh, that's great
Nice.
news.
Did the first one come out like a candy cane?
I was afraid, honestly, the first one. I was like,
Were you expecting pain?
no. I was afraid of like blood coming out too and stuff like that. Nope, just normal white.
Yeah. How?
Congratulations, dude.
How did that one?
The best color.
Yeah, how much time between the surgery and jerking off to see your ropes? Spider-Man,
Well,
Peter
all right,
Parker
so
over there.
I don't think I broke this on my show.
Breaking news. Exclusive.
Not only that, I do think I actively lied on my show about not jerking off. See, now I'm kind of lying to you guys. I did lie on my show.
Yes, this is an honest podcast.
Yeah.
This is an honest podcast. I want to be an honest guy. And so, probably like 2, maybe 3 days.
Wow.
I would have probably waited about the same time.
You can't wait that long trying.
You're right. I would have tried. I would have failed and gotten on the first date.
And Jay was saying, telling you it was going to be, what, 6 months or something, 6 weeks or something, right?
Yeah, Jay is a doctor as well, and he
two doctors.
said something insane. My wife was reading an article, and somebody was like, "Oh, it could be like 6 weeks," and it took a second to hit me because I was driving and I'm very attentive to the road, excellent driver, which we call offensive, and so it took a while, and when it hit me, I was fucking like, I was kind of furious. I was like, "Are you fucking?" I was out with cancer, like. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, not the fact that I'm going to lose the ball or anything like that, but like the fact that 6 weeks that's disgusting.
Yeah, that's the worst part of the cancer.
Is this not America? I don't fucking understand. And you would think that doctors and the whole like cancer industry would just figure that the fuck out, but it wasn't the case at all.
Right.
Might have been one day. I don't really know. And that's not me lying to you guys. That's just, it might have been 1, might have been 2 days.
He did it.
You're a virile young man.
Yeah. Does this affect?
I am.
Does this affect like your chances of consummating?
I asked that question because I don't necessarily want another kid, but I don't, because I have one son with my wife, and he's 5 years old, and I sometimes kick around the idea of like, oh, should we have another one? But like, probably no. I didn't want that option taken from me though, because that actually did upset me a little bit. Was just like, oh, that I might not have a say in the matter of whether or not I can have another kid. But it turns out, no. I mean, my doctor said something weird. He was like, at any given time, I never thought of balls this way. He's like, at any given time, you're only using 1/3 of each of your balls.
It's like the brain.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, I'm only using like
33% of your ball.
like 30% of my ball.
Yeah.
And I I think he just made that shit up. Like, what the fuck? How do you balls on you? You don't know me, bro. Like,
Doctors tend to make stuff up all the time, dude.
But I told him when he said that, he was like, you only use a 30-year ball at any given time. I was like, maybe you, bro. I'm using fucking 100%.
Yeah.
Now you're at 50, dog, okay?
Your doctor sounds like a bitch, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Get him on the line, dude, right now. Go square a couple things up with this guy.
Yeah, bro. How was that one nut bust, huh?
I mean, everything is good. Everything is working out well. I do have
Time limit.
Well, yeah, we reached the time limit for Instagram, so
You want to call him back or
no, bro. I can only spend 30 minutes on Instagram, and that's just what's gonna happen. So
That's so good. That's what you get for trying to be a good person.
you know, dude, I am a good person. You know,
I know you are.
So that's my fault. I have a 30-minute time limit on my Instagram, and we passed
How
it.
dare you?
So I decided to extend my addiction to have this conversation with you. And
I really appreciate. I thought you guys had just had enough of my balls and were like, get the fuck.
Yeah.
this guy's talking about his cum and shit, dude. Calling us
Where was
racist.
I on cum or was I on, what was I talking?
Your doctor's a
You asked
bitch.
how the ball was.
Yeah.
What was that?
I say your doctor's a bitch, and then
That one nut bust, dude.
oh yeah, how's a one nut bust? That's it.
Yeah, like I said, it was normal. I kind of do wish that I saved it up for like 6 weeks though, because that's just, that's
Good podcasting.
waterfalls, baby. That's big cum.
Yeah, you got to harvest that chi, baby.
That's big ball energy, dude.
Oh yeah. Actually, I
That's
don't think
right.
I don't think that's true.
You don't think that's
I'm
true?
very weak. It was just one day. Well, it would be. I still think it would be.
Look,
Probably at the very minimum, it's like holding up 2 balls for 8 days, 1 ball for 16 days. Was it 16 days? I think he said, or no, 6 weeks rather. I'm not gonna do the math on that, but I figured it should be at least half as big as it would have been with 2. But I didn't wait. I waited.
Huh.
Damn, this
day
is
or
the
2.
Goodwill Hunting of ball mathematics. I love it.
I was 6 weeks. There's 7 days in a week, and then I was like, "No, get to you're fucking stupid. Don't do that."
And you're like, God damn, you like apples?
a beautiful
I
mind,
just
huh?
the wrong thing, but yeah, man, it is. It's kind of like surprisingly easy, all in all. Like, you would think surgery is a big deal. You would think losing a ball is a big deal. If anything, I think it gave me extra dick. Whereas before,
Oh, snap.
yeah, your pube area has all these. And I'm a doctor. All these tubes running through it at any given. There's a lot of tubes that go from like your abdominal.
Hey, Doc,
your
I
ball.
think they're called veins, no?
No, they're
Yeah, but we
vesicles,
like in
dude.
We use tubes as a generality. We're talking all the tubes.
All
not
right,
just
Doc.
the veins.
Vesicle.
There's the cum tubes. Don't forget the cum tubes.
Important.
That's the medical terminology, right?
Water tubes. The water tubes as well. Yeah. It's just an all-encompassing term. Tubes.
Okay.
And so, basically, when you remove those tubes, that pubic area like sinks and exposes more dick. So like,
snap.
Heyo.
it's great.
Damn, the wife was happy then, huh? She's like, hey, get the other one removed too.
And
It's the same amount of dick in play, but visually,
It's an optical illusion, dude.
now you go, oh wow, where did you get? You found more dick. It was like they gave me more dick. It's nice. It's nice of them. And that's the one thing that I will say about the medical industry as a whole is that was nice of them.
yeah, they take a ball and they give some dick.
Yeah, maybe they felt bad for you. They're like, we're taking his ball. We should give him a little more dick.
Just, hey, can you add the skin to the dick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually asked them if, like, when women give birth, they get like an extra stitch. They can get an extra stitch. I wanted them to specifically kind of pull the skin back a lot to expose, and then suture it up, give it a stitch there, and so
So like a little.
they did me a solid. Insurance did not cover it.
Oh damn.
It's all right.
A little
That's pro bono, baby.
a little pubic lift, huh?
Ooh.
That's it. That's all it was. But yeah, man, it's I do get a little bit of anxiety at night if I think about like basically whether or not it would have spread or anything like that, because that's still on the table, is whether or not the cancer spread. Like definitely cancer because they're going to biopsy the. Did I say that earlier? They didn't biopsy the ball because they didn't want it to spread. Now they're going to.
Oh yeah,
and so
outside of
we're
your
going to
body.
find out if it confined in the membrane of the tumor, or is there a likelihood that it's spread? And so we're waiting on that. So that's a little bit of anxiety sometimes. But even still, like I said, pretty curable cancer.
It sounds like you're a cancer sympathizer, dude, and I do not appreciate it.
I mean, I am a cancer survivor. I'm very brave. Dude, that was a weird thing. Was like, people hit me up, and I think I was talking to CJ about that, actually. Where, like, people hit me up, and they were like, oh, you know, you're so brave. And, like, I appreciate the sentiment. It's very nice. But, like, I'm afraid of the dark. Like, I didn't do I didn't do anything. I just took a nap, and they cut my ball off. And, like, you know, so the bravery thing is a little bit weird because I feel like you got to do something cool. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't stay awake for the procedure.
Yeah.
that would have been brave. No, Doc, I want to feel the pain, dog. Yeah. I want to see that ball. I want to say goodbye.
I'm going all natural here.
I'm going raw. But no, I took a nap. I woke up from that nap like, dude, anesthesia is so weird. I woke up like wrapped in a blanket, like super happy and comfy, and then all came back to me. My nurse is like waking me up, and I'm like, oh, my ball. But like, I would do anesthesia all the time.
Dude, I think the brave part was you waiting a day to masturbate. I think that was honestly the brave part.
Yes.
So I applaud you for that.
Thank you. And for that, I'll accept, because that was brave. And I wish, maybe a braver man could have held out longer. But show me one.
Yeah, I've never seen one.
I've never seen one.
All jokes aside, when this happened, did you ever think maybe just cut the other one off and maybe get rid of the little snake under there? And then, it's Gay Pride Month. That's why I asked. So I want to get an honest answer from you.
The thought crossed my mind. Like I said, I'm not that brave, but I do feel like at the very least, I'm in real territory now to change my pronoun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Holy shit, dude. I didn't think about that.
You got a pretty mouth.
You're a third of the way through a transgender surgery.
Yeah, I kind of.
Yeah.
No big deal. I haven't decided on what I'm going to make people call me yet, but I don't know. It's fun.
Well, yeah. A beautiful part about being part of the next generation is that you get your own choice. And did you come up with... I made it up a couple days ago, and I've been sticking with it because I'm proud of the next generation, and I think that's just what it is.
I'd like to use it. Can you use it one more time?
The next generation.
I do like that. That is good.
When you said that, I thought I heard wrong, and then
you thought you were going to be the clever one to say it first.
Yeah.
I thought he flubbed. I'm just mad I didn't come up with it. I thought he flubbed his words, and then he didn't, and. But I like that. That's a good phrase. Yeah. But I'm in a special spot right now where I don't know what my next move's going to be,
I don't think right now you could get canceled at all, dude.
Oh, that's true. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, dude, you have like a little window.
You got immunity from cancel culture.
I've got cancer privilege.
Yeah, exactly.
Cancer culture, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I hadn't even thought about that. I don't like using, the cancer thing as something to lean on. Although, you guys are talking to me, so that's cool. But I think I would use it to protect myself. Like, I think if things got heated enough and people came for me and they were like, he says this about, the blacks, I'd be like, I have one ball. I have cancer.
Yeah. Well, they have AIDS.
Yeah, if you get pulled over, you're like, hi, officer, they removed a testicle.
Oh, here's a warning. Slow down, buddy. Be on your way. What if the cop called you brave? He's like, you're a brave man. Be on your way.
I would accept it. Right, he would be very right. I was at I just got back from a little family vacation, and I was sitting on a railing outside of the motel we went to the beach, and I was smoking a blunt, as the kids do, and I kept thinking, like, I wish a motherfucker would say something. Like, not that it's illegal, but like, I was totally ready to be like, it's medicinal. I have to eat It's not true at all.
I'm a transsexual cancer survivor in the midst of transition.
And I was so ready to do it. But when I had an opportunity, because there was a lady outside, and I felt like she just fucking looked like, you know, a bitch.
A Karen.
And I said, let's just go smoke in the bathroom. And I just went in the bathroom and smoked like a pussy. So I want to get to that place where people have the audacity and the balls to call people out and to flaunt their privilege. I don't have that yet. I'm not good enough yet, but soon I just got to really kind of come into it. And because it's, you know, what's interesting about me is nothing upsets me or worries me too much at all. And I had to stop recently and realize, like, I'm downplaying this ball cancer thing so much just based off the fact that I don't know another motherfucker with one ball. I don't personally know anybody. I'm like I am so special. Nobody's as special as me that I know.
You should get your own letter, dude.
I don't want to bring you down, but you all have all your balls, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I got all 3 of them.
Yeah.
What's funny?
I was kind of thinking they might put a prosthetic in, but
Damn, that
No,
would've
you
been
didn't get one?
weird, huh?
it depends, because it's weird not having anything in the ball sack, but like I imagine as soon as you change the shape or the size of the thing that was in your sack your whole life, that would be probably pretty weird.
You start walking with a limp.
Well, what is really cool is, you know, sometimes you'll sit down and you'll move your legs around and you'll crush the boys. Yeah.
Yeah. Not anymore.
Really hard to crush just one. He's fucking moving around in there, out of the way.
He likes
He's
it.
got
He's
space,
happy.
dude. Yeah.
He's like, fuck that guy,
His
dude.
roommate just moved out and he's got the apartment to himself, dude.
He's got more room for activities. You think about a boxer that like is trying to move around a ring, but the other, his opponent is cutting off his angles. This boxer he's in the ring alone. Very strange, but yeah,
dude.
he's free. You know, nobody's stepping on his feet. He's not hitting the ropes. He's not hitting.
No, yeah, he's just one dangler shadow boxing.
No,
for
swimming.
all eternity, dude.
Swimming laps in the testicle, dude. Like just like Michael Phelps, dude. God bless America.
I mean, I feel pretty good about it. There's a lot of upsides to it, but there is something wrong with the other ball where like the doctor said it's got too many. He used a medical term. He said it's got like too many veins or something, which like, yeah,
It's just because it's so strong, dude.
yeah. Well, I used to inject heroin into that ball, and I kept killing veins, and then other ones for whatever I have a genetic, whatever mutation.
Yeah.
So ball veins kept growing.
Path of least
as I-
resistance or whatever.
Interesting.
Yeah. Like you cut a worm in half, but they keep growing into other worms.
Right.
I'd be worried about like the lovebird situation where when its partner dies, the other one wants to die so quick. So I'd almost put like a mirrored ball sack in, inside there, so it sees itself because it's like, friend, where are you?
Like a teddy bear.
Yeah,
or it's next to a companion.
Yeah, or a little Build-A-Bear testicle where you can kind of squeeze it. Says, I still love you.
Build a ball.
Yeah, build a
I
ball.
would like to have put something in there, but I also would like to have kept the ball, honestly.
Yeah.
But they had to run tests on it. I don't know what they do after they do the biopsy, if they just fucking just toss the ball in the trash. But, I would still like to, I'm hoping it's still an option. But I'm very irresponsible. I haven't called them and asked at all, which, as I'm saying it, feels like I really let the ball down.
Check your one ball privilege, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck checking it. I'm flaunting it, bro. Every I'm wondering, like, if I can get a medical card too. Like, if I can go. Not having my ball makes me sad inside.
100%.
Happy inside. You think so?
Yeah.
You guys don't have recreational out there, huh?
We have recreational, but I'd like insurance to pay for my weed.
Okay. All right.
Makes sense.
I'm with that.
So, that would be really cool. And I'm hoping that, I figure, I don't know if I should say, yeah, I'll say it on here. So I figured when I talk to my doctor, because he probably doesn't listen to your show, that I'll say,
He does, dude. Well, you don't know.
We have a lot of doctors.
Your doctor listens.
He's Jewish.
We have a
love
lot
the
of
Jews.
We don't want him.
that
We don't
listen
want
to
him.
us.
There's 3 different answers to that.
We got enough Jewish people in this world.
Wait a second. What is I don't understand what our podcast's actual opinion on the Jews, because that was a little mixed.
Well, what
Perfect.
it is, the original name was "Who do you think you are? I hope you're not a Jew." It was too long.
Okay, so
Instagram ixate that one.
Yeah,
Yeah, anti-Semitism is not
not
up
hip.
there. Well, Oh, did you hear that Mia Khalifa? But I know I should be talking about me and my balls, but Mia Khalifa just got tagged as an anti-Semite.
Oh, really?
Damn.
Yeah, she said like anti-Semitic stuff, but she's also invested in AMC in the stock market, which is doing that. You know, the GameStop thing that happened?
Yeah.
Yep.
AMC's doing it. Your boys got stock. The reason I got stock is Mia Khalifa endorsed it, and I feel like she's probably pretty intelligent.
What did she say?
Dude.
Yeah, she wears glasses, dude.
Come on.
And she's also like Arabic. I don't want to say it. I don't know.
Oh, who's the racist now?
Camel, I think we covered it on the last one.
Yeah. She can't drive.
She can't drive. This is what Nick
say
said.
that.
Yeah.
But I don't know what she said. She just said something. Oh, she said, "Thank God I bought my AMC stocks." And so when I saw that, I was like, I gotta get some. And so
That was anti-Semitic?
I was gonna say
No, I don't know what the anti-Semitic thing was.
It was something about Palestine for sure.
Do you think so, or do you?
I
know
saw
so?
it. Yeah, it was something about Palestine, but I can't remember what it was exactly.
No, I mean, isn't she Palestine? I feel like we're getting into scary water. Isn't she Palestine? Who cares? She can say whatever she wants about them.
She's
I'm
pro-Palestine.
8% black. I went to Ancestry.com. Ancestry.com said I'm 8% black. And ever since then, I started dropping the N-word in public. And, like, you know, it's fucking fine. She can do what she wants. I can do what I want.
Yeah.
And now I'm 8% black with one ball. So, like, I can kind of say whatever I want.
Yeah, anything.
I'm told you, dude. You're canceled immune.
Dude, you're my black friend now.
Anybody that considers me my black friend is 100% right. Yes, the fuck I am. I might be 10% black. Ancestry is always changing.
No,
Unfortunately,
once you cut
mostly friend.
Once you cut the ball off, the 2% went away, dude.
You know what's crazy is after I cut the ball off, my balls and my dong just turned like black. Like
Whoa,
Congratulations, dude.
purple dick.
It was purple, and it wasn't like not a good look.
Oh.
I thought it would be cool. All these years, I've been sharpieing my dick, and I'm like, if this happened, and it's not. It happened naturally, and I was like, that looks terrible. So wait,
Be careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
I got it, and I was like, oh no, and then God was, I'm just playing.
Look, in all seriousness, cancer really does suck. You know, we're glad you're doing good. It's good to see you. I think we got to end the call now, or
Yeah, I'm glad you've maintained a really positive mindset, Dave. We appreciate your ability to see the sack as half full. Yeah. All right, I had to get that one in there.
He
Dude,
wrote that. It wasn't off the top of his
I
head,
know.
so it wasn't as funny.
Yeah, I did.
He has writers.
Whole segment, bro.
I actually do have a whole entire deal, but dude, thank you so much for coming on.
yeah, and way to get the ball rolling, man.
Now that one felt really spontaneous.
Yeah.
All right, take care, dude. Say hi to Jay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you-
Some plug-in.
Oh yeah,
away.
plug
Plug it,
away,
please.
dude.
Oh, you can see more of me. Why would you want to see Jay? I don't know. You can see more of me on Dave and Jay versus the World. We're on YouTube and iTunes and anywhere else you get your podcast. We're also on Instagram at Dave and Jay versus the World. Versus is VS, and it's all just one big word. Find us on Instagram, and thank you guys so much for having me.
Dude, thank
Have
you.
a good one, man.
Amor y paz.
Good luck on that one ball,
Peace.
bro.
Peace.
There at the top.
Oh, Pedro.
So was that recording? Is that still recording now?
Oh, fuck. What happened? Yeah. Why wasn't it?
I don't know.
Wait. No, yeah.
It is?
Yeah. I think
Please,
so.
God.
Something. Did something happen with that camera, too?
Something's happening with this camera. It's not recording at all.
We're falling apart, folks.
No, we're not. You know what happened? We moved it to the living room to be comfy and chill.
Am I on this camera?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I just hope that... I don't know why would it have stopped?
Maybe when the call dropped.
When you're
No, because I was screen recording, though. So it shouldn't have... 33 minutes ago. Fuck, dude. That sucks. Well...
Will we have audio?
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's a bummer, dude. He's much prettier than us.
I know.
I don't know about
We
pretty,
actually had
dude.
somebody good looking on the podcast. You're not going to get to see him. We'll put a picture in. Oh, I've got just a picture.
I can't believe... Yeah, what a
I've
bunch
got a
of
picture for us. We're good.
technical difficulties, man.
Yeah.
That's what happens, I guess.
You know what,
when-
buddy?
I don't know
Take
why
a
I'm
deep
still
breath.
looking at this camera.
Take a deep breath. Manage the expectations.
Manage my fucking dick in your mouth, okay, dude? I'm standing up for the LG... Wait, what are you doing? Oh, that's not... Oh, that's completely dead.
It's not recording at all.
Oh, what happened?
I have no idea.
Oh.
I noticed about halfway through that it's not recording.
Oh, I thought you figured
Dude.
it out then.
DJVW was fucking hacking us.
Dude, it's probably, dude, it's that big fat tub of shit, dude, that fights.
Yeah, dude. Jay fucking.
Yeah.
What's the word I'm looking for? He sabotaged us, dude.
Suck on both of my balls, dude. Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to suck on one anymore,
want you.
dude.
We wanted you too, man. But you got to do something. You have to accomplish something like get cancer in order to be on our podcast, dude.
No,
Can't
that
just
was fun, man.
Sabotage us like that, dude.
You know what I think happened? I think it went to, I'm wondering if it went to like a battery saving mode, but I don't know I would do that without, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, people don't want to hear us talk about technical difficulties, dude.
Okay, then what do you got? What's on the docket, Pedro?
What's on the docket, dude?
So that was cool, man. I'm glad that that Dave came on. I'm sorry that we're not going to have the entire video footage for you, but we'll have the entire audio. That was badass, dude. He was a good interview. It was fun to be able to shoot the shit, and I'm glad that he is open about that stuff because I, for one, have massive anxiety, and I think about that shit all the time. And I just think it's good to kind of like know, like I've always thought of cancer as this like. That's it. That's the end of the deal. And then, to know somebody who like went through it and was like, it's actually not such a bad deal. You know what I mean? And I forgot to bring it up, but he's out there like punching bags and jerking off and arm wrestling a big professional fighter and shit who sabotages our fucking podcast. But yeah, so
You making a move on me, dude? Or what?
I'm chilling, bro.
All right, cool.
This is a chill zone, dude.
Yeah, no, I always think about that too, man.
Whoa! We've had enough shit happen. Fuck! I'm so mad, dude. I'm gonna kill myself tonight, dude.
No, you're
God
not.
bless, dude. Just because, but I still love the LGBTIQC. No, not the C. Fuck the C's, dude. Dude. So Bezos is going to space. That's great.
What is that?
That's crazy. Am I in your way?
No, you're
no.
This?
You're great.
I don't want to see him.
You're pretty.
It's crazy for somebody that's worth that much money to like risk. I mean, going into space is not like
A walk in a park?
things happen all the time.
Oh, 100%, dude. Do you think no, it's always kind of remained the same, the technology on how to blast off into space, right? There's not like I guess there are non-gravity chambers where you could stay so you don't feel the G-forces and all that.
I mean, it's been 60 years or something that we've had that technology.
Yeah, but isn't NASA always improving their shit?
Well, what do you mean?
Like, okay, in the 50s, 60s, 70s, and up until I know now, they've just sat in seats facing upwards and blasted off, right? They feel all the G-forces. Is there not like a chamber that they could be placed in that has like no gravity feel and then be blasted off so they don't feel the
Why
G-forces?
don't you invent it, dude?
Yeah, dude.
But there's no gravity
dude.
chambers already. Like, why don't they just put that in the spaceship?
What do you mean there's no gravity chambers?
No, I'm saying there is no...
No, but what do you mean there are no gravity chambers? That there are no gravity chambers.
comma. It's like you can go in there and float for a little bit.
But what would that?
But aren't those centrifugal? Aren't they spinning?
I don't know how the fucking
But
technology
they want to go to
works, dude.
space. Why? What do you mean? You think he just wants to leave the orbit?
So he wants to feel the forces.
He just wants to just like. I mean, can you? Okay, there's two questions in this. Is number one, would you take that offer if you could? But also, like, imagine that feeling leaving Earth's orbit and looking down and seeing the Earth and the
It's
planets.
flat.
It's like, CJ, can we carry on this conversation, please?
No, I understand what you're trying to say, man.
You
And yeah,
wouldn't do
it's-
it?
I mean,
could you imagine if you did blast off and you're just going up and up and up and you look and all of a sudden you're like, what's this? It's just like a little bowl or something. And then on the outside of this big ice wall, there's just a huge tropical paradise on all sides and there's like titties and everything.
Just flat.
Yeah, dude, everything's flat except for the titties.
you wanted him to carry on this conversation with you?
Oh, God, I'm so mad about fucking these
I
technical.
know, I'm actually pretty upset about that too.
Yeah, now CJ's pissed, and I can't believe it fucking happened, dude.
Don't sweat the small ball, dude. That's what I've
I'm
learned.
sweating the small ball because last minute. Okay, let's do Instagram Live. That great game call move. What great audible 30 seconds before.
Can I just say
If I
that I
recall-
also voted Zoom, by the
Did
way?
you? I recall we all three agreed on it. If you had some issue, You should have said something then and there. Look, I know you don't like confrontation, but sometimes you have to be confrontational.
Okay.
Or not even confrontational. It's just be like, I really think, this is a better option.
Yeah.
And then you probably would have convinced me there.
I know.
I was just nodding my head because you nodded your head. You're like, yes. Well, so don't be mad at me for now trying to blame me for making an IG call.
Well, the good news is I have way less editing to do tonight. This is a really good joint. This Jack Herrera is delicious. I feel like I usually don't like this strain that much.
It's tasty, man.
Or it's like a straight sativa where I don't feel like, you know what I mean? Sometimes like a sativa, you don't get enough of like the head, but like it has a really good flavor too.
I smoked Jack Herrera on the what I saw Roger Waters in 2008. When he came through
Who's
doing
that?
the
Is
Dark
that
Side of the Moon tour. Oh, he's the bassist from Pink Floyd.
Astronaut.
Yeah.
It's going to be Jeff Bezos soon, dog.
Dude, Dark Side of...
When I saw... So I was smoking Jack Herrera when Jeffrey Epstein came through town.
Oh.
It was... Yeah, I saw Jeffrey Epstein at the Celebrity Theater. It was cool.
Damn, dude.
You guys want to play gay trivia?
Yeah, I guess. Dude, I don't want to do anything.
Do you have a thing, right? You had some...
No, that was it. The
No, you asked me...
Is this make you uncomfortable?
No, it doesn't.
It's okay.
It makes me horny, dude.
We should get closer.
I would, but none of our fucking cameras are working.
This one's on now. They're all on. We're good. It's all on. It's going,
go to space?
baby.
I feel like if you get that offer,
I signed up to go to space.
Did you?
How?
Yeah, for that thing. That there was a Chinese billionaire who is running a contest right now to get 8 people into space or something like that.
Damn, for real?
Mm-hmm.
Would you have to go to proper training and all that shit, huh?
Yeah.
You can't even hold a job, dude. No, I'm kidding. Shout out, you just started working again. I'm proud of you, bro.
I wanted to be an astronaut a year and a half ago, so that's pretty funny.
Really?
Yeah.
When you were 30, you decided you wanted to be an astronaut? That's what
during
8-year-olds with autism want to become.
During an acid trip, dude, yeah. My buddy who actually is trying to become an astronaut, he's like an astrophysics engineer or whatever. And
I was going to say, what prerequisites do you need?
An engineering degree.
Any engineering degree?
I like how you guys are both just an engineer.
One that's useful for being up there. It depends on the research that's going to go on in the next however many years it's going to take you to get chosen. So like the next decade, You could be a biologist and end up being an astronaut just because.
Oh yeah, I guess that's
they
true.
need to test, how life, can
organisms
survive
and shit, dog.
in spaceflight and
Yeah,
shit.
The Martian, bro.
That was a good movie. Shout out Ben Affleck.
Or you could just study
I thought it was Keanu.
aerospace and do the Elon Musk thing.
So you wouldn't take the opportunity to go to space? The first Python space?
If I knew I wasn't going to die, I would.
Okay,
You can't.
Yeah.
You don't know you're not gonna die.
Yeah.
Coming over here, but you came over
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. When your family was on the boat, you think they were like, "We're definitely gonna make it, dude."
I didn't mean coming over here like that.
Oh, never mind, dude. That's not happening at all.
You are fucking racist, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Dave, I
It's
never
comedy.
noticed that before. Racism is comedy,
Yeah,
right?
racism is comedy if you don't truly, fully believe it.
I guess you're right, but I don't know. That's something more epic, man. Like you said, you were describing fucking blasting off into space, leaving orbit, looking down and seeing this tiny, just fucking sphere of where we live. That has to be mind blowing.
Hello, ground control to Major Tom.
I mean, what Bezos is doing is testing out the commercial space flight. So, like in our lifetime, we'll probably have the opportunity.
Yeah, Six Flags already has money invested to be the first one up there. Disney has. Wonder what other like restaurant chains that have actually dropped like millions. I bet you like almost all the big ones have.
You think so?
I mean, if Disney and Six Flags and stuff had Jewish-run companies, Fox News is obviously there. CNN. I mean, oh god, don't even tell me we're having another problem.
No, dude, we are golden.
I'm gonna burn this living room down.
I think the last problem started right around the time we started talking about the Jews too.
Oh my god,
Jay.
I don't think he's
what
Jewish.
ethnicity are you, bro?
I don't
Jewish.
think he is. No, he's been to prison, dude. He's
going
not
to
Jewish.
confirm it, bro. Oh.
And that's information is out there. I'm not breaking news here.
I have an honest question. In jail, a lot of people find Christianity. I feel like, right? It's always like they find. I guess they always find God. Did they ever become Jewish in prison?
That's a good question.
Thank you.
Probably. Well, yeah, the Black Hebrew Israelites.
Yeah, I'm sure there's that. I'm sure there's Catholics. I'm sure there's Christians. I believe a lot of people come out whatever they.
I don't know. You
in there.
never see the Jew girls in the prison movies. Probably because they have all the lawyer connections.
It's because they're always behind the camera.
Yeah, that's true.
¿Quién crees que eres?
Whoa.
First time we use that one.
Second.
Yeah, but we didn't record the first one. No, we probably did. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, what an embarrassing. This is 151 episodes, dude. Let's play trivia. What do you got?
So,
Cheers,
gay trivia. Cheers to.
Shit. Oh, dude.
I know.
On your
I was
own
like,
couch,
I know. I was like,
I would have swallowed it.
Really?
All of
One
it.
of these cushions, if you turn it over, is like fully like hard. From a girl that would always was the wettest little
Whoa.
animal ever, dude. That I had to just turn over the cushion because I couldn't get it out.
What kind of animal was she?
She was Latina. That's true though. If I was having sex with her, I would say I'm not racist if I'm having sex with her, dude.
That's not true.
It's not.
Definitely not true. Have you seen Bill Burr?
Y-
Yeah, he's racist. Huh?
Have you ever heard? Oh, Jesus. Nice one. Fuck. I can't even stay on. Gay trivia,
Gay trivia.
everybody. Here we go.
And happy Gay
Pride Month.
Are you going to the floats and stuff?
It's the cutest month of the year.
Yeah.
The queers are walking down the street, kissing each other with those rainbow flags.
And everybody is calling them. Oh, wait. True or false? Female macaque monkeys commonly scissor each other.
Wait, one more time.
Female
True
macaque?
or false? Female macaque monkeys commonly scissor each other.
I'm going to go true.
I'm gonna go true
Pedro
too.
says true. Nick says true. It's true.
Can you explain why they do that?
Yeah, because see, everything that happens in nature happens also with humans. So of course, animals are gonna be scissoring and sucking each other's dicks since we're sucking each other's dick and scissoring. It's basic mathematics.
Yeah, dude, we're back to
One ball or
mathematics.
not. Yeah. One ball or not.
And they'll mount each. They have at least 3 different mounting positions that I read
Damn.
about and that I
Way
watched
advanced.
videos of.
Way more advanced than humans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they're pretty advanced. I think we beat them on mounting positions. Maybe you don't.
Nah.
I can't remember what I was going to say.
Also I left on my air conditioning. God damn it!
I heard it so
I did
early
too.
on.
I did
and
too. I
was
just
like,
didn't have a chance to say it. I
He's
know.
simmering.
I was so frustrated.
But yeah, they basically they only do it for sexual stimulation. There's no other there also is a theory of dominance, that they use it in order
Use
to
my
form their
bitch,
social
dog.
hierarchy. Yeah, a little bit among the women. But also it does help them sexualize. Some of the women will mount the men and hump them, which should
Whoa.
elicit sexuality from the men. So those are all the things that I learned about female macaque monkeys scissoring each other.
On
All
to
right.
the next one.
Next question.
1 for 1, we are.
Yeah, one
You
for
guys
one.
are
dude.
1-1. What year, and whoever gets it closest, what year did the American Psychological Association remove homosexuality as a mental disorder?
Damn. I have no idea. Wow.
I have no
What year do you
idea
think they
either.
would have done that?
All right,
But
let's say
I'm going to say it is probably a lot sooner or earlier. No, a lot
just say
more
a
recent.
number.
You
More
think it's a lot
recent
more recent?
than we think.
So then what's a number that's more recent than you think?
2004.
Damn, really?
Pedro says 04.
Okay, I'm gonna say
So Pedro says in 1999, we were calling homosexuals mentally
Retards.
disordered
Oh.
Officially, right?
according to the
Officially.
Psychological
According to
Association
the Psychological
of
Association.
America.
I'm gonna say
Hear me out. Hear me out on this
I'm
one.
gonna say 1962.
Okay. And Nick gets that one.
God damn it. When was it?
1973.
Man, I thought they were just still a little slow, if you ask me.
1973, bro. So all those 60s that were in orgies were just a full bunch of
C words.
But
C words. Yeah, so we can't blame them.
Yeah, because the Asians got into the American Psychological Association too earlier than the other institutions. The American Psychological Association in 1973 said that homosexuality per se implies no impairment in judgment, stability, reliability, or general social and
Still up for
vocational
debate.
capabilities. Yeah.
Still up for debate? You animal!
Sorry. I'm going to kiss you at the end of this so I get away with it.
It's Gay
You know what
Pride
I mean?
Month.
Exactly.
Yeah, dude, we should all kiss at the end of Gay Pride Month. I don't think that's a bad
That
idea.
sounded like you really want to do it, dude.
We could kiss right now.
Yeah.
No.
True or false? In 1941, the Championship of Strongmen, a traveling bodybuilder show which included a tag team wrestling style event where homosexual couples were encouraged to compete, was bought by Elmer McMahon, who changed the format and renamed the organization the World Wrestling Federation.
That sounds so complicated.
I just went into my mind and was just so frustrated I didn't even hear a word you said.
I'm gonna say
completely
false.
honest with you.
Pedro says false.
Okay, is it annoying if can you just read it to me really quick? Just
In 1941, the Championship of Strongmen, which was a traveling bodybuilder show, which included tag team wrestling style events with homosexual couples,
hell yeah.
was bought by Elmer McMahon, who changed the format and renamed the organization the World Wrestling Federation, the WWF.
His name's Elmer?
It's Vince McMahon who owns it now.
I'm gonna
This
say
was 1941.
false.
Correct. It was
It
false.
it sounded so like
Too
much.
a little convoluted.
It makes sense, but it's too much.
Yeah.
I mean, they are homosexual.
I think Elmer was a detail too far.
No, I think what gave it away was that we were still saying people were missing a chromosome before 1973. So the fact that day was, like, oh, okay, that can't be it. If you would have said it was a federation where a bunch of R words were wrestling, I'd be like, oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Checks out. Checks out.
I wasn't
checks out.
describing the modern. What symbol did the Nazis make gay men in the concentration camps wear? I can give you a hint if you don't know.
What symbol? I guess, should we take the hint or should we just get?
Let's give you the hint.
Let's
it was
get-
a solid colored, simple shape. What color? What shape?
Triangle.
What color?
Red.
Pedro says red triangle.
I'm going to say blue circle.
Blue circle. It was a pink triangle.
Oh, I was a color off.
So Pedro's
A
got
shade of
one.
Wow.
So you guys are tied neck
official
and neck right
update?
now.
Look, I know a little bit about the culture.
That's why you have that red triangle. You thought it was a red triangle. You're like, I'm not getting pink.
No, the
tattooed
red
on
one
me.
means playground.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's fire truck wed.
No, get over here.
Come over to the slide.
Fire truck.
Last one. True or false? The Sacred Band of Thebes was an elite military unit in ancient Greece formed of same-sex couples chosen to fight side by side in combat.
The secret band of thieves. It sounds a little gay.
Secret Band of Thebes.
Sounds a little gay. But I'm going to say no.
Look, I know there was a lot of homosexuality going on in Roman times, although it is not, depicted in their books and whatnot.
Exactly. It's all alleged.
It's all alleged.
Alleged homosexuality.
Well, we knew Caesar had a side boy,
Mhm.
maybe a couple. That's a
And we
fact.
talked about that. Go back last week. You'll see we talked about how gay Caesar was.
And so, to the point of having their own band of Thebes, I don't think they would have taken it that far. I think they were out on the battlefield, and you ever seen Spartan 300? That's what they all look like.
You don't
right?
think they were fucking each other, though?
No.
300?
Listen. Let me
Go,
explain.
Go.
He's, Johnny saw fucking Walter and he's like, God damn, Walter's been fucking lifting. And so there weren't a band of thieves that, there were homosexuals that went to battle. I think they were just homosexuals that went to battle and ended up fucking each other. And,
They were
beside
heterosexuals that went to battle, and then they came back homosexual. Is that right?
that would be the outcome.
Or they came back just like the men in Vietnam, where they did heroin over there overseas. And when they came back, they weren't addicted to it anymore. So they were addicted to the dick when they were at war, and but when they came back home, when they were around, it's all about surroundings.
Battle-induced
That
homosexuality.
makes so much sense. So
Battle
you
induced-
say false, you say half true.
False.
False
False was my
across the
answer,
board.
yeah.
Okay.
False positive.
It's true.
Wow.
Ancient Greece, the Sacred Band of Thebes.
What's
the,
Thebes mean?
I think it's a place. think it was a capital.
The gay capital.
Gay capital of the world, dude. And that's where we're taking you on Who Do You Think You Are podcast.
Is it too late to
They
change?
are some of the gayest animals in the animal kingdom.
It's too late to change our podcast name to the Band of Thebes. The next generation Band of Thebes.
We're not homosexual, but we are willing to learn.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
This is such a great segue because I had my such a great say gay.
Oh.
Because why are we gay? Up to
Were
eight.
you asking us?
Is this a manifesto?
Listen, I'm about to. Yeah,
The
dude.
17-page manifesto.
Why are we gay?
This is check the time because I don't think we have 45 minutes for your monologue.
Nope, we're good. Why are we gay? Up to 8%. I'm gonna throw facts at you really quick. Up to 8% of male domesticated sheep are full throttle gay. Up
Full
to
throttle?
8%. Only domesticated. Never been observed in wild sheep. Full throttle gay meaning if there's like a fertile woman around, they'll still do gay stuff. Right? Okay. 1994, gay sheep happen to have smaller hypothalamuses than straight sheep, research found.
Fluoride in the water.
Yep.
Well, a gentleman named Simon LeVay observed a similar reduction in hypothalamus size among gay and straight men.
Like Simon LeGay, dude, just looking for an excuse to suck his friend's dick.
That's right, dude. He was like, "It's science, bro."
Science.
I have a small
Science
gland.
suck,
You wouldn't
dude.
understand.
My wife's a dumb bitch.
So with the sheep, much like the frogs,
Yeah, dude.
We're not homosexual, but we are.
It's
I was very on brand for this episode.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave it. It's making the freaking frogs gay. The little tiny hypothalamuses. So apparently, men and
You got one of those.
gay men and
couple.
Pedro have small hypothalamuses.
I still have to.
And so it was supposed by LeVay that the genes which caused the shrunken hypothalamuses in males would cause their female genetic relatives to be hypersexual and more fertile. And so,
Yeah, that last word. Last
oh yeah,
word.
it's getting gay now, dude.
We might end up
Hypersexual.
kissing.
We go from to
So that's the explanation for evolution. Like, why would why would men become gay? Well, it's a side effect. It actually helps the women become more fertile, and their male relatives just happen to become gay. That's the hypothesis.
My hypothesis is if you ever watch basketball before and see those big cocks in their pants, dude. I've been watching the Suns in the playoffs and I'm turning
Hell
gay.
yeah, dude, red hot. He's on fire.
Especially because he probably has herpes, dude. Those guys are sleeping around, dude.
I mean, that's just my whole point. The article says that humans are the only wild animals who are lifelong homosexuals.
Which
but we're
brings
not,
up the question of,
we're not free.
are we free?
Exactly.
Are we
We're
wild?
domesticated.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Is I don't think we're wild animals. I don't think that we've been selectively breed. We were talking about the Jews. Shout out Jews. They've
Shout
been
out
selectively
Jews.
breeding for a long time.
God bless you.
Yeah.
Like it's
and the
in-
Nazis too. So
they
shout out
tried
to,
even harder, actually. Yeah. Shout out Nazis,
There
dude.
wouldn't have
Happy
been
Gay Pride Month, Nazis.
Hell yeah.
Pink triangles all day. But yeah, so like it's in the Jewish culture, I think, to like try and marry your daughter to the most intelligent or to the wealthiest, most influential or affluent like person they could find and stuff like that. So like, and every culture has this sort of like selective tendency. So to say that wild humans even exist is hard to defend.
Yeah, you'd have to go to that. What's that one wild tribe that like
The Senegalese or whatever.
Yeah, that shot the guy with the Bible. You'd have to see if there's any homosexuality going on over there. You know?
But even they may have been performing some sort of, human focused.
Yes,
That's true.
Subconscious
Selective-
type of selective
because we're
breeding,
just talking
yeah.
about
Good
domesticated
point.
sheep.
Good
Yeah.
point. And they also are ancestrally fucking. So
Yeah.
what's better, being gay or fucking your siblings? CJ, your first answer.
Siblings. I think it's just more taboo
Yeah, okay, I'll
right
make
now.
sure.
It's hotter.
Why is that? I don't understand. Like,
It's hotter, he says.
what a strange taboo. Like I hate that porn has so much of like, because if the girl's hot, that's why you watch it, right?
Correct.
And then so it's like,
Erect, I mean.
Yeah, but you're like, why are all these videos about your sister or something like that? It's like,
Stepmom
and then you just
that.
Well, I think a lot of
That's
people like look at Pedro. You know what I mean? Like you lose track of the you need more and more. Remember when we first started? You could just watch one porno video, and then that thing was in your head.
Yeah.
For weeks, months,
guess.
maybe even. I don't know when you started, but I started watching porn when I was like a little kid. So
Yeah, I know. You made
Your
fun of me
dad.
for watching Nickelodeon shows because you were watching black gangbangs at 6 years old with
Yeah.
your dad smoking meth. Okay, we were raised different.
did you ever watch? Did you never watch like Faces of Death or like Rotten.com or any of that shit?
I had when I lived in Texas, which was 7th grade. One of my friends would go on to Rotten, and I've just never liked. I hate that shit.
I always wanted to expose myself to it in order to like not be shocked by it.
And look how that worked out.
That's pretty good. I have a panic disorder.
I'm constantly worrying, and I have a panic disorder.
I always think everyone wants to hurt me, and I am always imagining how.
And then there's a couple people at work with that'll show me like these random like cartel shit. I'm like, why are you watching this?
Oh, I was way into that, man. Rotten.com, the YNC.
Were you going to say the N-word?
Huh?
Go on, I'm sorry.
I was, but I'm glad I caught myself.
Yeah.
I exposed myself to a lot of that, and honestly, like I enjoyed it to an extent. You know, like I would.
It's stimulating.
Oh, 100% mentally fucking stimulating, but yeah, just I guess it gets out of hand. Like you want more and more, like you said, and
Yeah, like where does it go? Where does it end?
right, and you just think of the most fucked up thing, right? And then that's
So could you see yourself going like on the dark web and like when you go into those rooms that you like those chat rooms where they murder people and people pay to like have certain things happen? Like, can you understand that?
no.
I understand it.
yeah.
I think that you should call the police if you ever find yourself in a situation like that.
I mean, it is what
Fish
there's
posh,
1,000
fish
people
posh.
in the room. There's a lot of money. She's basically dead.
I mean, there's a difference even between, and you know, like I think the general consensus is that even watching videos of illegal activities is harmful to the people, to the victims, you know, of the crimes. So watching videos of crimes is harmful to the victims of crimes to some extent. It's like when they're
Right.
heinous.
I don't mean to.
No, yeah, just
little
that's
gay.
the thought where it's like, so if that's true, definitely if you're talking about watching like some live murder room, like I think you definitely have a responsibility if you know about a live murder room to try and stop it.
And I think that's the big
Guess, but
difference, because in that room at that moment you have something, or you could do something about it.
Yeah, or you
Could
there's
you?
perhaps there is.
I mean,
maybe it is
Bill
just
Clinton
the
went to Epstein's
illusion.
Island a lot of times. He didn't never. I mean, what did he do? He,
Also, how many of those? A lot of people say that those are a lot of people. I think Tim Dillon, like that those are like recorded or whatever, and that they're just like it's a way to satisfy murder porn for people.
I'm sure that I could see that.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just profiting off it. And I'm sure if you're on the side of murdering somebody in a room like that, you would actually want to pre-record it. That way you wouldn't get caught. You know what I mean? It's like a
Yeah.
little bit of a saving grace
But
for
at the
you.
same time, Sam Harris had somebody on his podcast once who was talking about child sexual abuse material and all of that shit. And one of the stories that he told was about a live room where a man was like sexually abusing a 6-year-old boy.
Oh.
And one of the people in the room was an FBI agent and who had gotten in there, and so they were able.
Oh, he was
to,
getting off on it?
No, it was like an
Oh,
they
it was
infiltrated.
a kid. Don't say it.
It
They're getting off on the kid.
I meant the action, the
situation.
situation.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Speaking of the situation, they were talking about Mike the Situation on DJ VW this
Hell yeah.
week.
Shout out Mike the Situation, dude.
Back to the child
is that?
sexual abuse material. Jersey Shore.
Is he abused children?
No, I don't think so. They were just talking about him on the. Well,
I think he was abused.
that's a
Wow.
for sure thing, I think. Yeah, we could see all that. But yeah, he had somebody on there, and so it was somebody who had infiltrated that. It was an FBI agent, and they were able to figure out where it was and get in
damn.
there and save the kid. I mean,
Yeah, like don't mess
after
with cats,
the fact,
dude.
but you know, it was still like
Fuck.
from further abuse. So I mean, to Nick's point about can you? Yeah, you probably can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you might be able
my
to.
Bad. My bad. If you're at home on the dark web watching murder rooms, shame on you. Call the police before they
Call
do
the
the final
police, dude.
execution.
Come
But
on.
You can pay a couple $100s to watch the ear get cut off, but
Just
outside
go
of
watch.
that,
Just go watch a already recorded murder video,
go
like
watch
all the rest of us, dude.
go watch the classic ISIS video when there's like 12 people lined up and they slip their throat into the sea.
Classic.
Great editing.
Art in its finest form.
4K.
It's a joke, people. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that. Next story is...
Well, I don't know. You mentioned like the porn and going into the stepmom and all of that, and it is
Sister.
How come every
Stepmom's
time we
fine.
start talking about gay stuff, we go meth, we go murder porn, we go pedo, like.
Are you saying there's a correlation, dude? Because I do not agree with that. It's gay pride. How dare you,
definitely
dude?
didn't say that.
I'm saying one thing leads to another.
You can't see it, but I got my hand on his knee right now. It's the first time I've ever had this much intimate contact with Nick before.
Let's play Gay Chicken on air.
No, dude.
On our Patreon.
Oh, okay. But I think it.
Let's do a murder
Patreon.
kill room where we have to do...
Dude.
We do a murder
Bringing
kill
it
room where you
back.
pay money. It's like, and then
Yeah.
we'll touch each other wherever you want us to touch.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea.
Like a murder
It'd probably be
kill,
more-
like gay chicken.
And we can have Dave back on.
We'll just do a gay chicken room, dude. That's all it is.
Oh, Gay Chicken room.
Yeah.
I
It's like
love
an
that
escape
idea,
room,
dude.
but
It's like Pedro going on the other end of a tunnel and a Plark and then be like, can't get away.
What did the reluctantly gay chicken say?
back.
Dude, I'll do a cock. Cock-a-doodle doo. I
But
wrote
chickens
gay
don't-
chicken jokes this week, and I can't believe we
chickens-
came around to gay chickens. right now.
Chickens don't. Bagak.
Yeah.
I cock.
The suck cock.
He said, "Dude, I'll do." He said, "Dude, I'll do a cock."
And then he went.
Oh yeah, there's no such thing as a gay chicken, huh? Because it's always a rooster.
Yeah, dude.
Dude,
Gay chicken jokes.
who do you
Flush
think
those
you
down
are,
the
dude? We
toilet.
figure it out on this show.
Save the...
This show should be called "How Do You Know You're Gay?"
what do you think you are, gay?
How gay do you think you are?
That's a good question.
I'd be willing to find out.
It's like a personality test.
Yeah.
Well, or they could do like with the horror movies when they test like your heart rate. So they test your heart rate when you're like looking at gay porn or watching Cats or watching
Any Broadway play?
Rocky's Horror Picture Show or whatever. Fucking, I hate that movie so much, dude.
I never saw it or even cared about it.
Yeah, I never saw it either.
Fuck you guys, dude.
I complimented a woman today instead of just keeping it to myself and being like, "Damn, I should have said something."
Really?
Shit.
Explain the
Yeah, let's hear
situation.
it.
I was just at the dispensary, and the girl who was ringing up my order had nice hair, and I said, "I really like your hair."
This is where you went wrong. How did you react to it?
She was like, "Oh, thank you."
Okay. There's one
I
of
said, what I said was, "Your hair looks great,"
Okay.
something like that.
What did you dye her hair? What was particularly nice about
it was
her hair?
a black girl, and she had really long, super tight curls. It was really interesting, and like some of them were dyed like blonde or something like that.
So you went for the obvious compliment. So I'm
no,
going to
I mean
teach
it
you.
looked good and cool, and I was like, "Damn, dude, your hair looks cool." And I was like, "I should tell her that her hair looks cool." And then I was like, "Oh, is that gonna be?" I started doing all that stuff, and then I was like, "You know what, dude?
Too much. I would have been like, "Do you like
I'm
hip hop?"
just gonna tell her she looks cool."
Yo, you like Jay-Z, girl?
Yo,
you like
Housewives of Atlanta. What up?
Hell yeah, dude.
You ever smoke weed and watch BET or what?
¿Quién crees que? ¿Quién crees que? ¿Quién
There's a couple of those.
How many did we get again? I don't know how to.
It's like a mulligan in golf. There's one for every hole.
Just went gay all of a sudden.
We need one like that, but we just went racist
All of a sudden. Yeah.
Because there's two options or two, I guess, reactions that a woman can take to that. Because
I also tipped her $5, which is a lot at the dispensary.
oh, so she was the one helping you.
Yeah, and she went. She said thank you, but her face went. She went thank you.
Thank you.
Like that, or when there was when she was saying "have a good day" or "bye," she was like "have a good day," like "bye," like that.
Oh.
Like she really, like.
So she didn't ask you anything back?
No,
That's cool.
no, dude.
Because a lot of women feel that if you compliment them on something like, hey, you have very pretty eyes or you have pretty hair or something they have no control over, You know,
She
because
did have
they
control
were.
over her hair. She gets that shit done.
Yeah,
She's been getting it done for 10 or 12
Said
years.
she was African American, dude. That is somewhat natural.
She said she gets been getting it done.
Oh, okay.
Because
All
I
right.
followed up, of course, with
Been
an
getting
awkward.
it done or been getting it did?
Okay, all right.
¿Quién crees que eres?
I like this, Nick.
Well, you guys are part of the culture, dude. I'm part of the, the
Cancer
yeah,
culture.
Yeah, cancel
But then
culture.
there's also like the ones that you can only or like compliment, like a style of clothing or per se, she had her hair did.
You have a lovely shaped nose.
See, yeah.
But I mean,
¿Quién crees que eres?
those are compliment. Like people think those are compliments, but it can be taken one of two ways. That's what I'm saying.
Try this one next time. I bet you're never late for work.
¿Quién crees que eres?
That's what I should say because I'm on Black People Time. You guys know that.
No, I was saying this is what I'm trying to give you things to say to her next time you see her.
I know, but I'm
Yeah, be
saying
like, when can I come over
I
and have
could relate
parents with
to
your
her.
mom and dad? Things like that. What else? What else you got, Pedro?
I'm gonna opt
Fuck
out.
you guys, dude. Have some fun. I'll keep going, bro. I don't know.
I complimented a black woman. Nick's like, okay, let's see how many times I can insult her. This will be fun.
Oh, so you're selling legal weed now.
¿Quién crees que eres?
Keep it going, baby.
I'm so glad that all of your relatives are in jail, but now you're selling illegally. So good for you.
Creepy or nah? How much we're enjoying telling black jokes right now.
Are they jokes or are they truths? Like
¿Quién crees que eres?
that went
That's
too far.
worse than anything I said.
That went too far for you.
I'm trying to become the Andrew Schultz of white black.
Okay, yeah. He is. You can't be under Schultz, dude. That's the only white
He's
black.
already
we have.
the Andrew Schultz of white black.
Oh, true. So I need to do the Nick Chento of white black.
Speaking of which, I saw Akash Singh this week, Andrew Schultz's counterpart on Flagrant 2.
Yeah.
And it was decent.
How's that venue? CB Live, huh?
CB Live's,
Is it intimate?
nah.
No.
It's like a bar.
So it doesn't feel like the full feel of a comedy club.
No, it definitely does. It's just not tight. It's too big
Yeah.
for that. There's something too open and weird about the
Did they have the divider up so the restaurant and the where they have the music's on the other side, or was that divider all gone where it's like only a comedy show?
It was the one at Desert Ridge. So
Yeah.
is that? I'm not sure. They only had one stage,
Could
and
you
it was a big open. And there was one stage, open floor, and in sort of an L shape because the bar is on the back left.
Okay, so what's weird is like I saw who did I see over there? Tony Hitchcliffe. I didn't want to say it because I'm already coming off of racist.
No, dude, shout out racist.
And I loved Tony Hitchcliffe, dude. I saw him with this Kill Tony band there, but it was weird
Shout out Jews,
because
shout out Nazi, shout out racist.
and it was when they first opened. So it was weird because like there's a divider and there's a stage actually on the other side of that restaurant or whatever. Another stage. Then there's the bar over there where they have like music playing. And Tony the whole time was like, I love how you can hear the drums and stuff like that. He's like 12 years into comedy and I'm finally performing in front of a Target. He was just like, he's so funny, dude.
Yeah, dude.
hilarious.
Have you heard his Chinese material?
Yeah, dude, that's the best stuff.
Classic.
¿Quién crees que eres?
Instant hit. Oh, man.
We had it there, but he just lost it with that night.
Yeah, well, we kind of bookended this podcast with them doing the eyes once again and then doing that sound.
I only did
once
one eye, dude.
again. Oh, you only did one? Mm-hmm. Oh, so you're like...
A chink eye.
oh.
Yeah.
¿Quién crees que eres?
So it's like you could only afford the round eye surgery for one eye first, then you had to do reads for 6 more months.
We had Dave on. He only got one ball. I only got one chink eye.
Oh, we said it again.
Damn.
¿Quién crees que eres?
Fearless.
He's like, it's your podcast.
I'm about to go produce for Dave and Jay. I don't know what you guys are
It's
talking
like
about.
151 episodes. Why not just throw it on? Light it on fire.
Light it on
Fire.
fire. That's this week's episode title.
I liked ball mathematics.
I like the next generation. So if you're listening right now, you found out what we decided on. And yeah. That's it. That's what it
Why are we gay?
is. .com. Check it out. Buy a coaster, buy a shirt. That's our new merch. And
Amor
y paz.